Anyway, Birdie's actually replaying the back box, putting a little shot into Kenny. Kenny actually being the aggressor in this situation. 4-pointing Birdie. Will he be able to capitalize on that? Yes, he will, with a nice little wall bounce maneuver, taking his head off, now tying it up 2-2.
We can't afford to lose.
Now we're going to switch pobs and go to Kenny Bounce, who just won that last round. This is a very intense game right now. All of Birdie's games in this tournament have been intense. They have been traded round for round, but now Kenny on his fast side. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can be as aggressively. He can play as aggressively as he did the very first round. He's shot Birdie out of nowhere. Both players kind of exchanging shots at this point. Trying to wait how they can maneuver, and Kenny just humps and rapes Birdie just like that.
I demand 100% from you. You're holding back.
Before I can really even say anything about Kenny, Kenny's already on Birdie's side of the map, just landing consistent damage into him, downing him, humping him, and then cleaning him up. So we're going to stick on board with Kenny Bounce, who now put himself in the lead yet again. But now he's on his slow side, so this
eyes on target.
Actually lagging a little, lagged a little bit right there, but now utilizing that movement around this box with Birdie hitting him with a nice up A despite being 4 points, tying it up 3-3. So even though things looked a little shaky for Birdie in the beginning after Kenny pushed so aggressively and just won that round so beautifully, Birdie's not giving up without a fight. We're going to stick on board with Birdie. Now on his slow side, both players getting their center free active yet again. Birdie choosing to play the back pillar, landing one shot on Kenny. Not enough to really confidently push though. Both players kind of exchanging shots. Kenny just trying to do whatever he can to stay alive and not let Birdie put consistent damage into him. And both
target my mark!
At this point. Kenny actually climbing over the cover is 4-pointing, using that movement of his, and is able to outmaneuver Birdie, now putting himself up in the lead 4-3. Great plays by Kenny Bounce.
Then we have to.
Despite being 4-pointed and accidentally hopping over cover, Kenny was able to just maneuver around the pews, made Birdie miss his shot, and then just one-shotted him so beautifully. So now we're going to hop on board, but we're actually going to hop on board with Birdie, who is now potentially one round away from losing the tournament by Kenny Bounce. So this is where Birdie has to, this is do or die for Birdie. This is where he has to play extremely smart, extremely great, and extremely accurate. He was able to Kenny with a nice two-shot down around the box, and now tying it up 4-4. We are going into a round-breaking 9, or a tiebreaker round. Tiebreaker round. So I'm actually going to hop on board with Kenny Bounce, who is on his fast side. This is where he cannot make any mistakes. Let's see if he can replicate exactly what he did that very first round against Birdie. He was able to land one nice shot, but wasn't able to land that second. Misses that third.
Yes.
That's where he gets active, and Birdie's just trying to make him miss more shots. Both players kind of playing peekaboo, exchanging shots at this point. Kenny just trying to do whatever way he can push. It's 4-pointing. He cannot let Birdie push the way he wants to, and Birdie does down him, and Kenny's not having any of it. Just leaves automatically, and Birdie will be able to win that tiebreaker round 5-4. How unfortunate for Kenny. Things look so promising for him. You can boot him, Andy.
Yo. Yo. You there? What? Shut up. Nope. Didn't even check your phone. I asked you like 8 questions. It doesn't even matter now. What? Yeah. What'd you say? No. Not. Though I redeemed one. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Oh, okay. Dude, hit me offline. What do you mean? Yo, I'm. Oh, oh. Done with this. That'd be hilarious if I did. I can't believe. I even, told Jinx that I was looking for that rematch. He goes to sleep. Like what? So what? Oh, I forgot you're an hour ahead now. I was like, the fuck? Fun. What if he joined at 12:55? Just be like, kick him for a no-show. Am I about to get another buy? Awesome. Oh, kick me. Kick me. I dare you. I'm about to ban you on your own stream. Would you? Would you?
Wow, she's just having a big stroke of luck in this tournament, isn't she? Wish I had that. I had that kind of luck. Fencers versus Nasty. Another good match. I guess waiting for his next match just took a toll on him. I shall be right back. What happened to Sensors? Thought he was in here.
Gosh. I'm about to get screwed by that dude. Whatever. Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Alright guys, so we are now in the matchup Sensors versus SYN Nasty. This is definitely going to be yet another good match. Sensors plays almost like Toy Soldier, except I don't think he moves around as much. But yeah, it should be a very interesting match. Hard to tell. It's hard to say who will win, to be honest. But we're gonna hop on board Jake Nasty, who is Locust yet again. So he does have fast side. So we're gonna see exactly how he plays it against his opponent Sensors. So we're going to be kicking things off with SYN Nasty, who is actually using a Savage Cantus, so this is yet another battle of the sponges. Nasty's actually not going to be playing triple stack just yet, but now he's actually pushing up. Sensei able to put a nice shot that doesn't even matter, because Nasty's completely destroying him with that little overcover shot, now putting himself up 1-0.
It's down to you. If you lose, then we are
Nasty
all
off to a really
dead.
strong start here against Sensei. He's able to completely obliterate him, just like Kenny did to Birdie the very first round. Let's see if Nasty can keep this hype up, this momentum, this groove, this rhythm. But we're not going to be actually watching him. We're going to be watching Sensors, or that's what I'm watching. I'm going to watch Sensors. He's on his fast side. I want to see how he's going to play it against Nasty. Landing some nice shots as Nasty goes behind triple stack. Sensors now bringing it to altar, where he can utilize his moves a little bit more against a player like Nasty. Try to go for a little fake out, but Nasty's able to hit some nice shots. Nasty went for a back A, but Sensors able to avoid that and completely body Nasty, now tying it up 1-1. So I'm just going to be sticking on board with Sensors, who is now tied up the game 1-1. We're on his bad side to see what exactly he does. Sensors off to a little rough start in the beginning. Max putting a little bit of damage into him, but not really that much to capitalize off of. Sensors trying to hit that little slap shot. Sensors again just missing those crucial shots that he should have hit on Nasty while he was out in the open. Nasty able to avoid that shot narrowly. Both players just playing very aggressively right now, and Nasty just has 4-point and just over the cover blind fire. Now putting himself up 2-1. Great play by Nasty. I did not think that was going to work, but Nasty knew it was going to work. He popped in that shot. He did it, and it definitely freaking worked. Now we're going to stick on board SY and Jake Nasty, who just won that last round with a very nice shot, a very risky shot, because I didn't think it was going to hit, but it worked nonetheless. So Nasty's actually on his pro side. He's going to be playing towards the fuse. Sensors tried to get a couple shots off on the triple side as he got in, but Nasty was able to stop that from really affecting him. Nasty's actually really hurt right now, and Sensors trying to capitalize on that, but Nasty's stopping him with those little L triggers, those hard L triggers that he was holding, and now putting himself up 3-1. Nasty was going hard right now. So again, just sticking on board with SY and Jake Nasty, who's now up by 2 rounds. Let's see if he can make 3 on his fast side now. Let's see how he chooses to play it. He'll be playing towards the Pew side. Instead of pushing up towards triple stack, he's actually pushing up towards altar side. So again, just holding those L triggers, trying to see how he push up the Sensors, and again, just maneuvering around the pews. This actually a lot better for him than mine was, and very nice slap shot by Jake Nasty. Now going for a Y button on Sensors. Oh my god, Nasty showing a little disrespect right there. Now putting himself up 4-1, potential game point next round if Nasty doesn't choke it. So I'm going to hop on board Sensors, who is now 1 round away from losing. Let's see what he can do. He's on his fast side. This is do or die for him. He has to utilize every advantage that he could possibly get against Jake, and Sensors and Nasty both just wall bouncing between the two. Sensors gets a little confused right there, but both players were eventually able to maintain composure, and now getting their distance. Sensors able to put some nice shots into Nasty, but nothing really able to capitalize off of.
Enemy spotted.
Trying to maneuver his way around the pews, see whatever opening he can get. Sensors, and as Sensors tried to push him, Nasty just shut him down, aiming exactly where he knew he was going to up A from, and just finishing that off 5-1. Great plays by Nasty. Red IC versus HVM Perfection. You can boo Nasty, Andy.
Let me win. Imagine. Look. Good luck.
Alright guys, so we now have Red Icy versus Perfections. This will be a very interesting match, to say the least. Here to see how Perfections is going to play against a player like Red Icy. In a 1v1 Mercy environment. As always, I'm going to hop on board with the Locust player, who does have fast side, because I just like to see how they utilize the fast side in the very first round. I would say it sets the tone for how the match is going to go, but sometimes it doesn't seem to be the case. Kenny won the very first round against Birdie very convincingly, but I mean, it still lost, so that was very unfortunate. But HPM Perfections is actually going to be playing a Savage Cantus yet again, so Perfections actually choosing not to play triple attack, because Red Icy looked like he actually beat him there, surprisingly. Perfection at fast side, but anyway, Perfection is actually just holding his L triggers right there at the altar, bringing this to an altar fight, trying to see what he can do, utilizing his own movement, try to see how he can push up against Red Icy, but Red Icy again just standing there with his hard aim, ready to 4-point Perfections if he tries to make any dumb push. Looks like that Perfection tried to wall bounce between the altar and Pews, but did noob roll. Luckily for him, Red Icy was not able to capitalize on that mistake. 20 seconds left. Both players kind of trading shots at this point. Red Icy trying to be the aggressor now, hitting with a very nice slap shot. Perfection trying to wall down between the pews, but Red Icy back to him, looking at him, cleaning him over the headshot, and now putting himself up 1-0. So Red Icy just played that very smart. Perfection trying to be dumb and just push him through all through, but Red Icy just backpedaled and just, landed the shots they need to land. So I'm actually going to hop on board with Red Icy now, who's on his fast side, who will now be playing that triple stack. He's holding his L triggers and just one shot down to Perfection as he noob roll towards the door. Perfection has to stop. He has to stop playing like he's playing right now. He's trying to wall bounce, he's trying to... I think he's trying to show off
what you've achieved.
If that's the case, and I hope he doesn't mind that Swift 5-0 that Red Icy is about to hand him. But anyway, we're going to stick on board Red Icy, who is now up 2-0. Now on pro side, both players just getting their standard pre-actives. HPM Perfection is choosing not to play the triple stack yet again, bringing it to an altar fight. Red Icy just holding that wide. Red Icy actually made 4-pointed. Red Icy just up-aiming through the 4-point Perfection, finally able to clean him up. Now putting around on the board.
Happens if the Locusts win this war.
Red
I
Icy.
shouldn't. Get back in there and win!
Now we're gonna hop on board HPM Perfections, who just won that last round. Let's see if he can tie it up, or if Red Icy will now put himself in yet another 2-round deficit above Perfections. Perfections look like he get a little stuck on the wall. Red Icy actually letting his opponent inside, and both players are gonna melee very respectively to know that they're ready to fight. Red Icy trying to land some slap shots. Same with Perfections. Will be an altar fight. Red Icy just holding his L trigger. Perfection's trying to see what he can land. Red Icy now being the aggressor. Perfection's able to land a couple nice shots into Red Icy, and now able to tie it up 2-2. Perfections, I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know what he ate today, but it is definitely working out for him. The first couple of rounds were very shaky for him as he tried to be a little flashy, but now he's bringing it back, tying it up 2-2 against Red Icy. Now we're going to stick on board with HPM Perfections, who's now on his back side. This is where he can start to pull away. But as I say that, Perfection actually loses his fast side to Red Icy yet again. Now holding the opposite pews. Both players kind of playing peekaboo, exchanging shots, trying to see, where they could push, how they could push, or when they could push. Perfection's just holding those. Red Icy again being the aggressor. Perfection's trying to keep his distance. Now pushing back to the 1v. But Red Icy also be able to ties it up. I think puts himself actually in the lead.
This is the victory we need!
Yeah.
But we can't stop until every one of them is dead!
So Red Icy now finally back in the lead. We're going to hop on board Red Icy, who's now on his own fast side. This is where he can start to pull away. He is already up by 1 round. Let's see if he can make it clear. Going to be playing for a triple attack. HPM Perfections is going to bring it to a speed fight. Red Icy lands some nice shots and just the hard aims that the corner that he knew HM Fraction was going to try to up A out of and just did that
This
very
is a
Texas.
dirty, desperate
Held
war, and it's
Celtics,
far
played
from
out
over.
wide,
But
and he was
today,
able to win the round
take
very easily, not
pride
putting
in
himself
what
up
you've
4-0
achieved.
Perfection. This is do or die. So we're actually going to hop on board Perfection, who is now on the verge of being eliminated by Red Icy. He's on his fast side. This is where he has to utilize it to his advantage, but he's not able to. Instead, just trying to wall bounce between the fuse like he's been doing all game. How has that been working out for you, Perfection? Again, Red Icy trying to bring it to an ulti fight, but now being the aggressor. Perfection's again just trying to wall bounce between the fuse, and Red Icy just up A, one shot downs him and brings him to 5-2 victory. Great plays by Red Icy. Yep. Looks like AC Divine will finally be able to play a match tonight.
Right? What? Maybe just a little bit. No, I don't. Yeah. Thanks.
Alright guys, so AC Divine will finally be able to play her first match. Unfortunately for her, it's against Birdie, but match the match, I guess. So again, I'm just going to hop on board with the Locust player, just because they have fast side, and I like to see how players use fast side. At this point, I'm just kind of curious which character they're using. I've seen Savage Candace, I've seen Grenadier Elite, I've seen Drone. I just wonder if Divine will switch it up with like a sniper or something, or she'll try to get that advantage. And yeah, as I say that, yes, she will be using a sniper, so I'm going to be hopping on board with her. See what she does against Birdie on the fast side. Divine choosing not to play the triple stack, actually leaving Birdie that side. And now Birdie actually trying to be the aggressor in this situation. Divine trying to utilize her movement, actually what looked like a point blank, what looked like 2 point blanks on Birdie, but still loses the round. Birdie just headshots her while stuck on the cover for the first round victory. Oh my god. Those look like 2 solid point blanks from my perspective. Those look like 2 solid point blanks that Birdie should have died to. But Birdie was somehow able to pull the round off. I don't know how he did it, but we're going to hop on board with Birdie. He just won that last round. See how he plays his fast side. Again, just holding that cover right there, putting some nice shots into Divine. Accidentally hops over, but not going to let that affect him. Still holding those shots. Just Divine actually able to down Birdie, now tying it up 1-1. Good shot by her.
Failure is not an option.
So Divine showing some life right there. Able to tie it up with Birdie 1-1. We're gonna stay on board with her. We're gonna stay on board with her, who just won that last round. She is now back on her fast side, so this is where she can start to pull away if she can. Birdie actually gets on target. Side. Birdie somehow gets into church as fast as fast side does. It's crazy, but Divine trying to utilize the movement that she had around the altar, but Birdie simply 2 shots down her and then cleaned her up to make it 2-1 in favor of himself. So Birdie's out to win. Definitely out to win. So we're going to stay on board with Birdie, who just won that last round, now put himself up by 1 round yet again. Now on his fast side, looks like he's going to be holding the cover, just like he did last time, putting a couple nice shots in Divine, but nothing really able to capitalize off of, and Divine again just shutting him down as he tries to push her.
100%
tying it up,
demand
Divine
100% from you.
not going down without a fight. I thought Birdie was going to win this super easily, but as Divine has showed, she seems to be definitely hanging with him in this 1v1 Mercy fight. So we're going to hop on board Divine, who just won that last round on her fast side. This is where she can start to take the lead if she can be able to utilize her advantage that she got. But unfortunately, she was not able to rely on Birdie to push up just a little bit. Neither player really able to land any shots at the moment. Birdie wanting to be aggressive, but just deciding when to push. Trying to obey for that, but still wins the fight despite being controlled by Divine. Great shot by Birdie, who's now 3-2 in favor of him. So Birdie now putting himself back into the lead, and now he's on fast side, just kind of staying in spawn. I don't know what Birdie is doing, but now he's barely coming out spawn. He's going to be extremely late. Hope maybe Divine will let him inside church.
Nice!
Divine will capitalize on that. No, she's actually going to put a 1 shot into him, but not really causing any real damage. So Birdie's actually going to bring the fight to altar. Divine trying to maneuver her way towards from the pews towards the altar. Birdie's holding his altar over that altar shot. That is a very good angle for anyone that likes to use this. For anyone that likes to play altar, that is a very good angle that Birdie's going to have. You can shoot over the cover, you can get like a headshot with an Asher. It's a very good shot. That's exactly what Birdie tried to do, but Divine down let him do it because she did not stay there long enough for him to pull off the shot.
This is a dirty, desperate war, and it's far from over. But today, take pride in what you've achieved.
This is potential game point if he doesn't choke this next round. But I'm actually going to hop on board AC Divine just to see what she does, to see if she has the possibility of bringing it back, or if Birdie's just going to shut it down here and now.
Enemy mark!
Again, Birdie's going to beat her inside despite being on the slower side, but Divine is going to hold her L trigger, make Birdie kind of hurt, but Birdie's just going to 2-shot down her just like that, while she was stuck on 2 walls. And it's 5-2 in favor of Majority. You will be moving on to the grand finals against the winner of this next match, I think. So very unfortunate for Divine. There was a couple rounds there that I think she should have won, like the very first round and that last round. That first round, it looked like she point blanked him 2 times, but he was still able to get away with a headshot. And then the last round, she had him 3 to 4 pointed, and all she had to do was land one more shot, but Birdie was able to land his 2 shots before she was. That was very unfortunate for her, but Birdie was able to pull through, and now he's going to the grand finals. So we're just waiting to see who the next matchup is. Alright guys, so from what I can see, it looks like the matchup's going to be Red Icy versus Jake Nasty, right? Okay, that is the matchup. This is going to be a very good game. Red Icy versus SYN Nasty. Notorious member versus SYN member. This will definitely be an interesting match. Alright, so all the players are in the lobby. We're just waiting for our hosts to finally start it. Now have Red Icy versus SYN Nasty.
Don't talk to me.
Thanks. About to fucking rape this kid.
Yeah, dude. Like you could tell, you could feel it. Like you're lying to yourself. You can feel that.
I'm really about to get fucking raped, dude. I hope you like altar fights.
We'll see, bro. Like.
Alright guys, we're into the semifinals right now. SYN Jake Nasty versus Red Icy. SYN, the greatest Scout 3 player in my opinion, versus a member of the Last Land, a winner of the Last Land, Hype Summer Jam, member of Notorious, Red Icy. We're going to hop on board with Jake Nasty. The ironic thing is Nasty is also known as the chairman of the Baird because, you know, he uses Baird and he's a very good player. But he hasn't gotten COG once. He hasn't been able to use his Baird once. That's very unfortunate for him. I would love to see him on COG, but unfortunately I'm not going to get that. But we are going to see him first on his fast side to see what he does against Red Icy. Both players just getting their standard free actives. Jake Nasty just trying to see what shots he can land on Red Icy before trying to make any sort of push on him. Ooh, but Jake Nasty actually 4-pointing right now. Will Red Icy be able to capitalize on that? No, he will not. Nasty able to hit him with a nice splash shot and then downs him over the cover. Looks at him real quick, a little disrespectful, and then finally cleaning him up with a headshot. Now putting himself up 1-0 over Red Icy. Great plays by
Down
Nasty.
to you. If you lose, then we are all dead.
So now we're going to switch paws. We're going to go into Red Icy on his fast side just to see what he does in response to what just happened to him that very last round. Red Icy again, just getting both players just getting their standard pre-axes. Nothing much to say there. But Nasty will be playing the box while Red Icy will be trying to make an altar fight. Red Icy just kind of holding his distance while Nasty's trying to see how he can push and how he can maneuver his way around Red Icy to try to win this round. Both players just kind of a deadlock situation right here, just kind of playing a little game of Nasty now maneuvering his way around the fuse. Was hit by a little damage, but not really too much. Red Icy hurt himself, but really nothing that Jake can capitalize on. Nasty's trying to hold those corners with those L triggers to stop Jake from making any ridiculous up A's or back A's or anything without being really punished for it. But Red Icy does get hit with a pretty good shot, but again, Nasty not really able to capitalize too much on it. Red Icy is point 4-pointer, but so is Jake, and they will trade, but Nasty gets the round, making it now 2-0. Great plays by Nasty, just trying to maneuver himself around there. Unfortunately, choked a little bit with the shots right there towards the end, but he was still able to pull off the round, so great plays by him. So now we're going to stick on board with SY and Jake Nasty, who just won that last round. He's up by 2 rounds, and like I said before, he's the type of player that once he starts getting rounds, it's a snowball effect. The ball keeps rolling. Momentum is in his favor. The hype's in him. So this is where we see Nasty at his finest. Nasty just holding his L trigger, accidentally pops over the cover. It's made 4-pointers, but is actually able to avoid those shots. Oh, I spoke too soon. Red Icy was actually able to capitalize on that, just kind of looking at it, and looking at him at the floor, just like Nasty did the very first round, cleaning him up and now putting a round on the board, making it 1-2 still in favor of Jake Nasty.
Stop until every one of them is dead.
So now we're going to stick on board Red Icy, who just won that last round. Let's see if he can tie it up, or if Nasty will put himself in yet another 2-round deficit. Put himself up in another 2-round deficit. So Icy's going to be making this an altar fight yet again. He does not like to use his fast side to play box for some reason. Or I guess maybe it's just against Nasty. Nasty's a very good box player. Nasty's trying to hit him with some nice slap shots, but Icy responds with a slap shot of his own. But Nasty able to respond to shots. Both players really hurt right now. But either player really able to capitalize. Nasty trying to see what he can do, just getting that trying to hit him with that nice little reaction shot, but Red Icy is able to get away and regain his health. So now both players just kind of maneuvering around the altar, trying to see what they can do. Red Icy versus Nasty. Nasty actually able to hit Red Icy with a swift 2-shot down, cleaning him up, now putting himself up 2 rounds yet again, 3-1. Nasty is going huge right now.
Then we have to.
So we're going to be sticking on board with Nasty, who is now up by 2 rounds yet again. He only needs 2 more to advance to the grand finals against Bajirti, the undisputed king of Mercy, who's won the last 2 gauntlets the past 2 weeks. So Nasty's going to be making this all fight yet again against Red Icy. Nasty trying to get that back A, but Red Icy's just holding the corner right there, not allowing Nasty to make any crazy up A without getting punished for it. Nasty's trying to see what he can do to move her around. Red Icy has to play this very carefully. Red Icy trying to go for a little straight line push right there, but Nasty was able to back away, hitting with a nice little slap shot. Red Icy is 4-pointed. Will Nasty be able to capitalize? And no, he will not. Icy actually completely destroy and outmaneuver Nasty despite being 4-pointed, now making it only a 1-round deficit. Great plays by Red Icy. So now we're gonna stick on board with Red Icy, who just won that last round. It is still 2-3 in favor of Nasty, but Red Icy is on fast side, so this is his chance to tie it up and try to bring it into his favor. He's going to be playing the box side action instead of bringing it to an altar. He knows Nasty can play the altar game a lot better than he, so he's trying not to let that happen. But Nasty just completely demolishing Red Icy around the field. Icy didn't even know what to do. He was trying to land those parties, but Nasty was moving too quickly for him to really do anything to react, and Nasty just hitting with a swift back A, now putting himself up 4-2. This is a potential game point if Nasty doesn't choke this next round. But I'm still going to stick on board with Red Icy. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he can make it a road to a comeback against his arch rival on SYN. Red Icy now making it to an altar fight. He knows he can't really win bench, and he knows he can't really win bench, but he knows Nasty has a nasty altar game. Red Icy's holding those L triggers. Nasty is really hurt right now. He's trying to see what he can do to stay alive. Nasty's trying to put as many shots into Red Icy as Red Icy is putting into him, allowing Red Icy to back out. Both players have regained health. 30 seconds left. Nasty trying to maneuver his way around the altar yet again, trying to see what he can do. Red Icy is hurt. Nasty trying to go for a back A, but Red Icy saying, no, you are done doing that to me. It is now 3-4, still in favor of Nasty.
This is a dirty, desperate war, and it's far from over. But today, take pride in what you've achieved.
So we're going to stick on board with Red Icy, who just won that last round. He is only 1 round away from tying it up, but Nasty's only 1 round away from winning the entire thing. So and both players getting their sent reactors. Red actually making this yet another alter match. Red actually is actually hurt right now, but Nasty's trying to. Oh my god, it was just, I just couldn't talk. It was too intense, and Nasty was able to win the round 5-3. Great plays by him. So we are now going into the grand finals. Nasty versus Birdie. Will Nasty be able to dethrone Birdie, who's won the last 2 gauntlets, or will Birdie be able to make himself a three-peat in this 1v1 tourney? We'll have to wait and see. Who's the winner? You've unleashed hell upon your chat. Oh, damn it. I didn't follow the channel. That sucks. What happened? Pressing. Thank you. Okay, so go out there and talk to him. That way we can finally get this on the road. So they're good. Like Nasty gets. Alright guys, we are now in the grand finals of Week 3 Gauntlet. SYN Jake Nasty versus Bajurdy. Bajurdy is the 2-time champion of this thing, but let's see if Nasty could finally dethrone him in this 1v1 Mercy. I'm hoping for it. You guys are probably hoping for it. So let's see what happens. Nasty's been playing very well all tournament long. I think his closest match was. I think his closest win was probably 5-3. I don't think he brought it to a tiebreaker yet. And Birdie, all his matches besides that last one have been to tiebreaker. So Nasty's on a roll right now. And just as I said that, we're gonna hop on board Nasty, who is on the locust spawn. So now let's see what he can do this very first round. Let's see if he can start off as strongly as Kenny did against Birdie, or if Birdie will be able to win the first initial round and kind of set the tone.
Yeah!
And just as we say that, Birdie's playing a little bit passive against Nasty. He knows Nasty loves to push, so he's trying to punish Nasty for it. Nasty now moving his way around the box, able to hit Birdie with a very nice modified up A, and then ultimately bodies him, now putting himself up in the lead 1-0. Nasty's off to a great start right now. So now we're gonna hop on board with Bajurdy, who is on his fast side. Let's see how he responds to what just happened that very last round. Birdie's actually playing the box, but so is Nasty. Nasty's already beaten Birdie to the box. So Nasty's holding the triggers around the box. Birdie's trying to hold the cell triggers around the corner and is able to down Nasty, tying it up 1-1. Birdie's not
Unity!
So we're actually going to stick on board with Birdie, who just won that last round. So let's see what he can do on his slow side. Let's see if Nasty can bring himself into the lead, or if Birdie will do it. Birdie gets both ways to get into center free access. Nasty's holding his positioning at that 2. He does put a little bit of damage into Birdie as he was getting in, but not too much to really capitalize too much on it. But Nasty with that nice over the cover shot, really decimating Birdie. Now pulling his pistols out as usual, and now putting himself up in the lead 2-1. Nasty only needs 3 more rounds to be crowned the Gauntlet Week 3 champion. Now we're going to stick on board with SYN Jake Nasty. Let's see if he can bring it up. Let's see if he can bring up his lead even more, or if Birdie will tie it up on his fast side. Nasty actually losing the box fight, or losing the box side to Birdie, but Birdie trying to go for an up A, but Nasty was anticipating that perfectly and just dodged the shot. Now putting himself up 3-1, 2 rounds away from winning. This is the part. This is about the time where Birdie's going to start playing a little bit more passive. So Nasty's going to have to be careful for that, because Birdie's not going to push as hard as he's been doing these last couple of rounds. So Nasty's now on his fast side. This is where he has to be aggressive. He has to get into Birdie's face before he can set up. So Nasty trying to line up that shot, but what unfortunately missed it. Both players just kind of exchanging shots at this point. Neither player can really push or capitalize on each other's damage. Nasty and Birdie both kind of hurt about the same. Nasty trying to see what he can do. He knows Birdie's hurt, gets a little back A. Birdie is 4-point right now. This is where Nasty has to capitalize, and yes, he does. It is now 4-1. Nasty is 1 round away from beating Birdie in this Week 3 Gauntlet. Nasty is on a roll right now. Nasty's just playing out of his mind. It is 4-1. Birdie was labeled the king of Mercy, but now it looks like he's about to be dethroned. I'm going to hop on board Birdie on his fast side. This is where he has to utilize it to perfection. Nasty has already beaten him to the box, so Birdie's kind of falling back, just holding his L triggers. He hurt Nasty really badly, but unfortunately for him, he did not capitalize on it, and Nasty is now trying to be the aggressor in this situation. He's holding those L triggers, now trying to go for that little back A, but Birdie anticipated that, and now got his own round, making it 4-2, still in favor of Nasty.
As long as we fight like that, humanity will survive!
So Nasty is only 1 round away from beating Birdie, but we're still going to hop on board with Birdie, who has just won that last round. Can he bring it to tiebreaker against SYN Jake Nasty, or will Nasty end it right here and right now? Again, this is the part where Birdie just plays a lot more passive. This is where Nasty has to get a little creative with his movement, a little creative with his pushes. He has to push in a way that Birdie doesn't really anticipate or expect, so that way Birdie can't 4-point him almost as soon as he pops off cover. But Birdie is actually 4-pointing. This is where Nasty has to capitalize right now. Birdie's actually able to get his health back. He's still a little hurt, and Nasty was not able to capitalize on that. Birdie was able to get his health back, and unfortunately for Nasty, he was not able to win that round either. Birdie hit him with a nice little slap shot off the corner. Now bringing it 3-4, being that deficit smaller and smaller as every round goes. Nasty only needs one more round to beat Birdie. So now we're going to hop on board Birdie, who is only one round away from tying it up. Nasty needs to go huge this round. He does not want to go to a tiebreaker. All momentum will be lost. So again, both players kind of exchanging shots. Nasty doesn't want to make any mistake, but neither does Birdie. This is do or die for him. Birdie bringing it to an altar fight. Nasty has to be careful because Birdie can slap shot his face off yet again if he's not careful. Birdie's trying to hit those slap shots. Nasty going for the back A, but unfortunately Birdie did not die from it. Nasty was kind of hurt, so he had to back off. And Nasty finally capitalizing on Birdie's little neutral and winning the game 5-3. Great plays by Nasty all tournament long. Nasty, how do you feel about ending Birdie's little win streak in the Gauntlet?
Feels good. I've been, to be honest, I've been wanting to play him for a long time on there. Trying to get a shot at him for a while.
Well, it was a very exciting game, and I'm glad I was able to commentate it. First, I'll tell you your prize. I don't know what you win.
Yeah, I'll follow you on Twitter. What's your Twitter? Is it just like your gamer tag? Alright. Thank you.
Again, great games, Nasty. You were playing great all tournament long. I mean, I think Birdie was kind of I don't know. He looked a little shady. He looked a little shaky off the start, but I mean, he was able to make the grand final.
Oh, he made it interesting. I was getting nervous. He made it interesting.
I thought you were gonna choke, dude.
It was close.
Yeah, but anyways, great games to you. So.
Thanks, dude. Good commentating to you as well. It was
thanks, man.
Good. Stuck around about like 100 viewers, pretty much.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
Alright, well, I'm actually going to hop out of here. So, again, great games to you, Nasty. Congratulations. And thanks, Kurt, for letting me commentate.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Alright. Peace out, guys.
Okay guys, I've been working all morning and I haven't gotten any sleep, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for those that came and joined. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do it every week. You know, congratulations to the winner. Finally we got somebody to beat Birdie, so you know it's definitely a change of pace, a new face to come in and take down who's been the king mostly for the past couple of weeks. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed. I tried my best to stay awake and be professional as possible and try to involve the viewers a little bit more with the codes, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. For those of you who aren't so good at 1v1s, I am hosting a 2v2 guy girl tournament next month, the 13th and the 14th for Valentine's Day. That prize is going to be $100 to each winner, as well as a varsity jacket, a Nasher King and a Nasher Queen varsity jacket with your name on it. Second place is going to get $50 each, and third place is going to get $25 each. So if you guys have a guy or a girl that is good with their Nasher, hit them up, sign up. Yeah, I'll post the link for you. Give me a second. Oh, wait. I think I have it. No, that's a code. Delete. Alright, so there's the link.
Thanks for having me.
Alright, enjoy.
I'll get out of here.
Yep.
About to leave. Thank you.
So yeah, guys, my Twitter, but just DM me on Twitter. Yeah. You just had to ruin it. Yeah, good night, everybody. Glad you enjoyed. If any of you guys are interested in competing in this 1v1 tournament, don't be shy. As you can see, anybody can win, no matter who the favorite is. So, thanks for all the support. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping me entertained and keeping me awake. Thank you to Snack Ahead or Snaka, I don't know, for commentating. As well as thank you to Appeasy for neutral hosting. Thank you, Crimson, for neutral hosting as well. No problem. You know, to all of you guys who got, I know I gave away like about $200 in 3-month codes. So whoever, you know, the lucky winners that got the codes, I hope you guys utilize them in a good way, whether it be using it for yourself or giving it, you know, to someone else who needs it. To those of you, oh, I do have you blocked. Yeah, but to those of you who don't know, the website is going to be coming out May 1st of this year. So that's something to look forward to. If you guys aren't already following the Gearheads Twitter, please do that for me. I'll post the username in the chat. That'll give you all the updates on the website, any sort of tournaments that I am throwing, things of that sort. Alright, gotcha. Give me a second, Snack. I have you blocked so I can't find your freaking... Oh, okay, I found you. So yeah, the website release is going to be May 1st of this year. Definitely some cool things that is going to be incorporated on the website. The biggest thing that I'm working on is actually going to be a league and ladder system that's going to be on the website, because we know how corrupt GB is, with the whole disputing and things of that sort. So there's actually going to be free and premium ladders on the Gearheads website for you guys to compete with each other, you know, just for bragging rights or for money as well. The way it works, there's, to start off, because it takes a lot of coding to do something like this, it's going to be one 16-team premium bracket, or premium ladder, and it's going to be a $10 buy-in. $100 goes to the winning team each week. And then $60 goes towards the end of the season invitational. It's going to be 12-week seasons, which means that the $60 is going to accumulate to $720 at the end of the season. Then I'm going to add $280 to that for the total to be an $1,000 championship for a 12-week season. And then there's going to be a 1v1 premium ladder. The buy-in is going to be $5. $50 goes to the winning player every week. $30 goes towards the end of the season invitational. And then after that 12 weeks, it'll be $360 in the prize pool, which I will add $140 to, for $500 to go to the winner of the championship. So, that's just a little bit of what I'm working on as far as the ladders and leagues go on the Gearheads website. It takes a lot of time and a lot of coding, so May is going to be the release date for that. Around April, March or April, I'm going to be opening up beta testers. So I'm going to be inviting some 2 or 4 teams to join the website a little bit early, just to test out the ladders and test out the leagues, just to see how everything is going. And then once I get all the kinks out and get everything rolling, I release it to the public, and I hope you guys, you know, enjoy what I have to bring to you guys as far as online gaming goes for the Gears of War community. I have no idea what's going on in this chat right now. Alright guys, I'm out. I'm exhausted. I can't even construct a sentence right now, as you can see. So I'm going to send the winners their money, and I'm going to go to bed. So it's been fun. Once again, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys week 4 for the Gauntlet.